Black 20.
Mike 51. Check pass, check pass.
Black and
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
check 4, check 4. Snickers, 66. 50.
Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, team.
Go. Alert, alert.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Middle.
No. Me.
Left out. Hey, Zoo.
All right.
Black.
To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger escaping the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41.
Jim.
Solid, 5 down.
Alert 3. Shit.
Blue, 3 left.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Black 20.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Jack 16.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Black and turn.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Protein spill.
Mayfield on play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll run on first down. Grant. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Easy, easy.
51, Mike, 51. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Come on, boy.
Hey.
Come on.
Hey, Charlie.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 51.
Like I said.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
On first down, Bates. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Browns, first down.
Well, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 21-0 our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here we go. Alert flash, alert flash.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, check my 50.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
180.
Let's
Up, up.
show it up.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
180.
Okay, double. Check nickel.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Blue 30.
53 at the mic. I'm scared.
On second down, it's Grant. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Result of the play, first down and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Black 20.
3, Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Switch it.
Black and 3.
They will run with Grant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
4 down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line.
Come on, fellas. Over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Mike 55! Mike 55! Come off the ball, horse!
They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run it with Johnson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On third down, It's Bates fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
230.
40's the mic. 40's the mic.
Hey, check.
He's coming. Double up. Double
Help out.
He's coming.
Take both of them.
Check.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
I got you, boy. Watch the safety.
77.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Tackles.
Hey, high 7.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Black 20. 22, 44.
Slam.
Jack 16. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a... And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Mayfield to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
No spacing.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Yeah.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scatman.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Check.
Snickers.
They go back to Grant. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Rush in.
On 3rd down, Grant. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
53 to Mike, 53.
Hey, orbit. Here we go. Here's
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Roethlisberger now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this